Operation Maelstrom.
Hello out there and welcome to another episode of Greetings from Derbyland, the only online internet web series that is not in danger, it is the danger. We are the ones who knock. I'm the New Jersey Knight.
I'm the voice of Virginia, KVD.
And we are here to talk about the heaven-forsaken, bad breaking events that are taking place in our little section of the map of Derbyland. Hopefully a larger, broader section of the map of Derbyland. And speaking of a larger, broader section of the map of Derbyland, holy crud, guys. We went north. So far north, like the furthest north I've ever been to was the top of the Trade Center, and yeah, I went up on that. So I count that.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is the furthest north I've ever been. Prior to that was Boston, and really it was only for a few minutes helping a friend of mine move.
Yeah, I fibbed there. I did go to Boston once, but
yeah, but now we gotta. This is freaking Maine.
Yeah, you pass Boston, you're in New Hampshire for like an eye blink, and then all of a sudden. We're in Maine. We're on a rock coast. It was quite cold.
And raining.
They didn't get the memo. It's May.
The rain legitimately followed us up there because it stopped raining apparently in Fredericksburg while we were gone and came back within a day of us returning. So it's literally following us everywhere we go. It's still raining right now as we're filming because... why not? It's May flowers, right? Not May showers bring June flowers.
I don't know. Virginia. It's gonna rain lava tomorrow.
Yeah,
it's just Virginia
and
weather.
Then snow.
Yeah,
but it was an awesome trip. We had a great time. We've been talking about it for a while. It was Coastal Chaos 2016, hosted by the Rock Coast Rollers. They were awesome. Not a band like we thought we.
Yeah. For like a hot second.
Like that we just ribbed the WFTDA on our own show because why not?
Why not? Well,
no, they were cool. They fixed it. They were awesome.
You did tell them.
I did tell them. Yeah. They were really cool, and they agree we need more music like that in Derby. So hey, for the what was it, the Rock City Rollers, the band, random shout out.
Yeah, give them a listen. Pretty good.
Yeah, and so while we were up there, there was a lot that happened. Just some personal experiences on our part. One of the biggest ones. Look at this beautiful Allagash White.
Oh, so good.
Great beer from up there.
Yes.
And it was this and the cider that I had. You're not a cider guy.
I'm not a cider guy. So, yeah, I tasted it. It was fine.
But I went over to one of our local stores here, tried to find it. The cider is not available from any distributor in this state, so fix that. But the Allagash White was. So I picked some up especially for this episode. They're not paying us to say that. It's just really good beer.
You should try it. It's pretty good. We had a really good experience up there. Speaking of Rock Coast, thank you very much for hosting us.
Yeah.
Specifically, they fed us.
Yeah, it was the volunteers. Like, oh, you hosted us, meaning our team, and we're talking corporately. Like, we mean it from our perspective, from the perspective of the NSOs, of the refs, of everybody who volunteered, including announcers. We had a green room. With all the things.
It was yummy. Of course, we only had like maybe 5 minutes to eat, but...
we were a little short on announcers, but go Coastal Crew. We did it.
We did it, and it was fun. It was so much fun. My very first time being on an internet stream of any kind, and it was more freeing. You got to say a lot of things that you can't say in a live arena. Give away strategy because they can't hear you, and you just got to talk Derby, and you got to be with Banshee and Gretchen. I got to be with Banshee and Gretchen. Unfortunately, I got to be with you too. But there was just, but it was a lot of just freeing. You got to say what you wanted within reason, but
yeah, it was a lot of people's first time. We also had McLovin. We had Dollar Bill. You already mentioned Beautiful Banshee, Gretchen, and her fabulous hair. Underrated hair.
Underrated, gorgeous hair.
And we also had we had an MRDA player that joined in for a couple of them at one point. And I'm blanking.
Oh, Tugboat.
Yes, Tugboat. I did not get to call with him, which is
I
the only reason I can't remember.
I did a live. I did one live with him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, super good guy.
Yeah.
Talked to him and Grim Demise a lot throughout the weekend. Both of them just super cool. Got to throw out a lot of metal references for Grim every time she broke through. So watch the streams because they're on the New England Roller Derby Reports channel.
And speaking of nerd, Sir Charles IV.
Yes.
And OM Jen, thank you so much for having us, and thank you so much for letting us talk,
helping us figure out things.
Yeah, things that we may have had to figure out in our heads. Look, he's figuring it out in his head right now.
I actually kind of literally am. I mean, they were definitely a massive component of that weekend. They were so awesome to work with again for me because I got to work with them at Bodus. That's where I actually met them, Banshee, and Gretchen. So getting to work with them again was fantastic. Hopefully get to work with those two again. All four of them, actually.
Yeah, just anytime.
And I would be remiss if I did not mention one of the things that FRD told us about for an entire year, other than the CITA at what was it, Portland Lobster Company? I think we went, burgers were great. We're not seafood guys.
I can't be a seafood guy.
Yeah, it's health.
Yeah,
and body.
Puffy face, more so than it already is. Puffy face.
I'm just not a seafood guy. So being in Maine was very interesting. We found some great burgers all over the place.
Yeah,
Rockport
Diner.
It's like 0.8 miles.
It was just up the road. Man, if we had time, we would eat there 3 times a day.
I'm gonna spend a year craving. It was
pretty delish.
Yeah, but what else was delish? I'd be remiss if I did not mention the waffles at the Glen Cove Motel, which is where everybody pretty much from FRD was staying.
A lot of us.
House. I'd say Sergeant Waffles herself, Moshka Baba, she was not far off.
No,
those waffles are pretty awesome.
Waffles are pretty good.
Gonna crave those for a year. Already have been if you've been watching my Facebook page since we got back. That's I mean the experience was awesome. The team we spent a lot of time with FRD, obviously. And just seeing the team, some new faces, some change up in the lineup. They were, only 10 people going in, and not the best first game. But seeing that, some teams that would destroy, and just watching that build them over the course of the weekend, and seeing how that's parlayed into the rest of the last couple of weeks in practice. There's a bonding there that wasn't there before, and just being able to actually, we saw it last year. They went away, they came back. Oh wow, it's like a different team.
New team.
We got to experience that with them. I don't know about you, but I feel closer to many of the skaters that we were there with. And awesome.
Especially that last day, we rode a train. Choo choo. Got winded. So out of shape. Need to get back in shape.
Yes.
But not only that, we saw some pretty good derby.
Oh my god.
We saw some pretty good derby. We will tell you our top 5 picks of the games. Go watch them all, obviously. But if you don't have time, we're going to tell you our top 5 picks a little later on in the show. But I want to do a quick shout out to Nurse Heartless and Bangor, Maine, Bangor Roller Derby in general.
Bangador!
They came in unranked. This was their very first sanctioned game. Technically, the very first 3 sanctioned games.
Yeah, they're going to be ranked after one weekend.
Right.
I can't wait to see it.
I mean, me either. The very first game was Bangor and Granite State. My very first stream, and what a very first stream to call. Bangor took the win. The unranked beat last year's defending champions.
Yeah.
In such a close game.
Oh god, they destroyed brackets. If betting happened in Derby,
which I'm sure it does. Betting can happen in anything. I bet I'm finish my beer before you.
Don't get me wrong, Bangor has been doing great things. If you watch on Nerd Derby's channel, they've been covering them for about a year and a half now, from audio to video. They've been doing a lot of really good things, but nobody expected them to walk in and just destroy the brackets first game.
Took it, and they made it to the finals. But the game leading up to the finals, the semifinals, where Bangor took on Shore Points from New Jersey. Got to talk to them, New Jersey, yeah. Nurse Heartless, 191 points.
The whole weekend, right?
No.
Between two games?
No, that one game.
One game.
That one game. $1.91. Wow.
Yeah, there's the only words I can think of to say about that. I'm not allowed to right now because this is a family show.
Absolutely. And I was calling. We were calling the championship game, and every time Bay State took the lead, you could just hear Bangor's thoughts go, "Oh yeah, well here's Nurse Heartless," and they took back the lead. That happened about 5-6 times.
Yeah, each half. That game just was a slugfest between two titans. So fun to watch.
Yeah,
great to call. That's the one thing, like, personal experience that like killed me both ways that whole weekend. Is like there were so many games that the fan in me wanted to watch. Like you got to watch FRD twice, 2 out of their 3.
No, just the one, just the first one.
That's right. You called Arena on one.
Yeah.
So you got to watch. You got to watch our team. You know, the team that we're members of, and they were, whatever. You get to watch them. I got to call it. The announcer in me is like, great. I get to tell their story. I'm on stream. I get to tell it to the world. The fan in me is like, I really just want to watch this. So that's how the finals, the last 2 bouts, kind of were. And I called both of them, but the fan in me just.
But see, we're still fans while being professional, so we still did them both, and that was just overall a great weekend. Not too great. I got sick. Thanks, stupid Maine weather and cold floor.
It's not even Maine's weather. Apparently, it's just ours. It follows us.
It liked our musk.
That's true.
Yes,
but it can't rain all the time.
Nope.
Actually, kind of can, but
yeah. And it showed that. But if you want to see just a little bit of a little taste, little tease, clip.
We have clip?
We have clip.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Nerd Derby for this clip. When you come back, top 5 bouts of the weekend and a little bit of breaking news.
Ooh. We get to break a story. We get to break a story. Hey, hand. You want to...
Roll your hand. Roll it.
Want to roll it?
What do you mean no?
Could you just
hand?
Could you?
Would you? Doesn't that make you just want to take an entire weekend and binge watch the entire weekend?
Oh, yeah. All of it. Every bit of it.
Yeah.
Every single one of those games.
Yeah.
We're going to tell you which 5 you definitely should watch in a second. But I do want to mention that, clearly I've got a thing for BB-8 shirts. And there's one place that I go to help me satisfy that itch to just get that morphine drip of nerd shirts going. And that is Ripped Apparel, my sponsor for my wardrobe this season, all season long. And not only can you get t-shirts, you can get hoodies, you can get coasters, tote bags, notebooks. I'm getting better at this list, slowly but surely. They do 3 a day. They also have some specialty ones that they'll release periodically. They range in price, but all the prices are really good, really cheap. They're made to order, so by the time that you see it, it's there for 24 hours and it's gone. By the time I receive it, you can't get it. I can't even get it again. It's indeed. But we want to make it a little easier for you. Not only are their prices really good, but they gave us a promo code to use for this year. Just use the promo code GF Derbyland at checkout, and you can save 15% off your entire order. So buy a lot. Remember, GF Derbyland, Ripped Apparel, the best pop culture tees. Yes.
Getting better at it.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely. And
Okay.
Party. Bonus. All right.
So top 5?
Top 5. Ooh. The top 5 hardest fart bouts out there. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry about that.
You're not.
No, I am. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry that I said that. I need to do it right. Hashtag hard fart bouts. Top 5 of the weekend. We're going number 5 here. Rock Coast taking on Shore Points. Great bout there. Number 4, Rock Coast taking on Bay State. Number 3, Mass Attack taking on Shore Points. That was from the first day. That was the first 2 bouts of the entire weekend.
Set the tone.
Yeah. And number 2 was the first one. Bangor taking on Granite State. Like I said, Bangor with the upset. Number 1 is the championship. The one we talked about how leads switched every
5 seconds.
Yeah.
Every jam.
Yeah.
For a bit.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting. Check out those hard fought. I said it right.
Like,
oh, you did it.
Twice.
You did not.
No, in the same sentence, I said it correct and wrong in the same sentence. Believe me, there are audio clips now, and video clips, and time codes. I've seen it.
Thank you, Owen Jen, for sending that time code right at the mess up of all mess ups.
And Turbo, and Fusion. I think the 3 of them were the ones that went on and then argued out the time code because there was a change when it archived.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but don't worry, you can find it.
It's there.
You should just watch all of it so you can find out when I said hard fart.
Just keep on saying it. Hashtag hard fart t-shirts. Hashtag hard fart the breakfast cereal. Hashtag hard fart the beer. It smells bad, but tastes good.
That's actually pretty accurate. Don't smell this beer. There's a lot of short points on there. So, random shout out. Do you mind if I do it?
Sure.
Shiver Me Thirsty. Friend of the show. Friend of the league. Shout out to you. Good friend. Love her. God, she's so awesome.
And that team is awesome too.
Oh my God,
I really while watching FRD, I watched it with Short Points. So a lot of really great girls there. People,
skaters, great
skaters. Mago, you're awesome. We love you.
And her sister Scarlett.
Yeah,
I said it on the stream. We're just sitting there talking just about anything, and then she's smiling. All right, cool. And she gets right as soon as 5 seconds. Boom! This look of death comes on. Scared me from behind the board. I literally jumped back. She's not one to mess with. Super cool though. Super cool girl.
He's easily scared. So just
by derby girls that could kill me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But just
both are
by spiders too. We have news.
We do. What would this news be about? Maybe about one of the biggest things that we're doing this year. Now that we're not talking about Coastal Chaos, everything for the next 4 episodes is going to be talking about Summer Affair.
We're going to Cleveland.
Yes, the Cleveland Guardians hosting it with London Mauling heading that one up and Champ Unkind as the head announcer.
But that's not the news. We've been saying that for several episodes. What's the news?
The news is that joining Quadzilla, Smacktivist, Tink, Just Wing It, Booty Quake, Next Level Skate Shop, Antic, Greetings from Derbyland, and RollerDerbyAthletics.com all in being there, is we're gonna have V-Diva at our event. Boom!
Breaking news, it is confirmed. Contracts are signed. the Diva will be there.
Yes, and London Malling is very happy that we're saying this finally, because he told us this while we were at Coastal, and I had to tell him
couldn't do it. Yeah.
So London, thank you for being so patient with us as we had a backlog of things to take care of because of Coastal Chaos, which means Summer Affair with all the stuff that we're doing that we're not talking about yet. We can talk about the interviews. We're going to be doing interviews, long form interviews. We're going to call them
With
power jams with
all
these people.
The aforementioned skaters,
as many as we can possibly fit in schedule wise.
Refs, NSOs, announcers, scoreboard operators, anyone who wants to tell us their story. How did they get into Derby?
Yeah, absolutely. And then, I'm going to throw out a challenge. I didn't even talk to you about this yet. The conversation with London last night. He said he wanted to make sure that he had done something during that weekend that we catch on camera, so that he can end up in next year's Greetings from Derbyland show opening. I told him, we do this as a wink and a nod to any of our friends, and I'd count him as a friend at this point. Told him, and I'm going to tell everybody out there, if we're out there covering your bout, give us something for the highlight reel. You do something, we catch it on camera, make sure we know, because there's a lot of footage to go through. Make sure to let us know, and we'll take a look at it, and it may make the cut for next year's Greetings to Derbyland show opening.
Last thing I want to bring up, you might see this episode whenever, but talk about stories and how everyone got into Derby. You've heard the story how we got into Derby, but do you know the day it happened? 2 years ago today, the picture behind us happened. That's how we got into roller derby. So, happy anniversary to everyone who unfortunately knows us from roller derby.
Only 2 years?
Done a lot.
I saw Country share that out, but
it's 2 years ago.
God, it feels like so much longer.
Yep.
I'm going to drink some Allagash White to that.
Oh, I'll drink Allagash White too.
Hashtag want to sponsor us. So,
I changed the sheets. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. So, I think that's about it, right?
That's about off the top of my head.
Oh, look at that. One of our shortest episodes ever. Yeah, you know what else they should look at? The sign on the side of the road that says you're exiting Derbyland. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content from us, because there's a lot more coming than just the show proper here soon. I'm the voice of Virginia KVD.
I'm the New Jersey Knight.
Good night, and thank you.
Picking that up. I don't know, but the last thing we have to say. Hard fart.